Suggestion and analysis for all 18 Round 4 Champions League games. Both teams have some major injury problems, but Girona, almost half of their team is out with injuries. I would say even without any injuries, PSV is the better team here and they are playing at home, and PSV is the best team in the Netherlands, and Girona already lost at home to the second best team in the Netherlands, so I'm going for PSV to win. Both teams 2 out of 3 games so far have seen at least 3 goals, and both teams have been very bad defensively this season, as both teams have let in 15 goals in 12 games in their national competitions, where they play against much weaker teams, and both teams have let in 11 goals in the first 3 Champions League games. I expect both teams to feel like they can take the 3 points here, so I expect an up and down type of game here, and with the bad defenses of both of these teams, I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Without counting the Carabao Cup, Man City this season 4 out of 6 away games have seen both teams score, and Sporting is playing at home and they are very good offensively, as they have scored at least 2 goals in 15 out of 16 games this season, so I'm going for both teams to score. Leipzig is now without their best player in Xavi Simons, and they have lost their first 3 Champions League games this season. Celtic is very good at home and they have won 8 out of 9 games at home this season, so at 1.8 I think the best option for this game is double chance Celtic. By the way, the best tips I have and the ones that I actually bet on myself are all going on my Telegram, so join if you haven't. But for this game, Sturm Graz this season in the Champions League, all 3 games have seen less than 4 goals, and Dortmund is dealing with a bunch of injury problems, so they won't be in their best shape, and I'm going for under 4.5 goals. My advice is for you to listen to what I say, pick your favorites and place them as singles, but for this game, Milan last 6 out of 6 away games against top level teams have seen less than 4 goals, and Real Madrid this season 10 out of 15 games have seen less than 4 goals. Real Madrid is also going to be without Rodrigo, so I'm going for under 3.5 goals. Liverpool is going to be without Alisson and without Konate, and Leverkusen between this season and last season has only lost 1 game by 2 or more goals. In my opinion, these 2 teams are very evenly matched, and Liverpool is getting overrated here in terms of odds, so I'm going for plus 1.5 handicap for Leverkusen. Lille has not lost in their last 8 games in a row, including a win at home against Real Madrid and a win away from home against Atletico Madrid. Lille has only lost twice at home since the start of 2024, and Juventus has only won 2 of their last 6 games, so I'm going for double chance Lille. Bologna 9 out of 13 games this season, all 6 home games and all 3 Champions League games have seen less than 3 goals, and both of these teams are very good defensively, so I'm going for under 2.5 goals. Brugge has lost 2 out of 3 games so far, and Aston Villa has won all 3 games so far. Brugge is going to be without one of their best midfielders due to a red card suspension in the previous game, and Villa is most definitely the better team here, and I think they are getting underrated here in terms of odds, so I'm going for draw no bet Aston Villa. Young Boys have got some serious injury problems in the defense, and Shakhtar between this season and last season in the European competition games, 7 out of 11 games have seen at least 3 goals, while Young Boys 10 out of 15 games have seen at least 3 goals, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Arsenal has been struggling lately, and Inter has only lost 1 game this season. Inter between this season and last season has only lost twice at home, and Arsenal, if we don't count the Carabao Cup against Preston, has only won 2 out of 6 away games this season, so I'm going for double chance Inter. Bayern last 10 out of 11 home games against similar strength teams to Benfica have seen less than 5 goals, and the only comparable opponent to Bayern between this season and last season that Benfica faced away from home was Inter, and the game saw only 1 goal, so I'm going for under 4.5 goals. Crvena Zvezda has lost all 3 of their games so far, and Barcelona is playing amazing football so far this season. I expect an easy win here for Barca, so I'm going for Barca, the only team to score in both halves. Atletico, all 3 games so far have seen at least 3 goals, and I expect both teams to not back down at any moment in this game, because they will feel like they can take the 3 points here from each other. Also, I expect a very fast-paced game here with a lot of goal-scoring opportunities for both teams, so at 1.91 I think it's worth to take over 2.5 goals. Stuttgart 2 out of 3 games so far have seen less than 4 goals, and Atalanta all 3 games have seen less than 4 goals. Against similar strength teams, Stuttgart last 3 out of 6 home games have seen less than 4 goals, and Atalanta last 9 out of 10 away games have seen less than 4 goals, so I'm going for under 3.5 goals. Salzburg has been absolutely horrible so far in the Champions League, losing all 3 games without scoring a single goal and conceding 9 goals in the process. All the opponents that Salzburg has faced are not even top teams, and Feyenoord on the other hand has lost just 1 out of 3 and they have won the other 2 away from home. The only loss came against Bayer Leverkusen, and I'm going for Feyenoord to win here at home. In my opinion, this is a meeting between 2 very evenly matched teams, and Sparta has only lost to Man City in the first 3 games, while Brest has lost 3 out of 5 away games this season between all competitions. Sparta is going to be much better prepared for this game as they rested most of their starting lineup in their previous game, while Brest had a very tough loss against Nice in their previous game, so I'm going for Sparta double chance. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and good luck.